Good evening and welcome to the bar. This week I've got something a little different in store, a series of winter warmer recipes. Make sure to get your hob warm and ready, as most of these are best when served warm. First up, spiced mulled SLOE. Take 100 milliliters of cloudy apple juice and 100 milliliters of orange juice. Warm them gently in a saucepan. While that's warming, put a double of SLOE gin into a glass. Make sure it's one that can stand up to a bit of heat. When the apple and orange juice is warm, take it off the heat and pour over your SLOE gin. Garnish with a clove, orange, and serve. This one is particularly delicious on cold winter evenings. I found that the juices paired well with the SLOE gin, leading to a very festive drink that'll keep you warm all evening long. Our second cocktail is the only one which requires ice, the Autumn Crumble cocktail. Take an old-fashioned glass and fill with cubed ice. Add 1 part of Martini Bianco, 1 dash of cloudy apple juice, and then top with ginger ale. While this drink might not be as warming as the other recipes presented this evening, it definitely feels homely and is a nice addition to any festive cocktail list. And now for our third cocktail, spiced buttered rum. The third recipe this evening will have you back at the stove and serves 4 people. Make sure to adjust the quantities for the number of people you're trying to serve, although I find that with less than 4 you tend to end up with a sticky burnt pan and not the cocktails you desire. Gently heat 25 grams or 1 ounce of butter in a saucepan. Add 2 tablespoons of golden caster sugar and 2 small cinnamon sticks. Stir it over a low heat until the butter is melted and the sugar has fully dissolved. Once the sugar is dissolved, remove the pan from the heat and add 4 double measures of your favourite spiced rum. Stir it in quickly, then serve in 4 heat-proof glasses. If you want to make this into a longer drink, topping it up with cloudy apple juice will do the trick. And finally, a recipe of my own devising, a spiced apple, orange and clove syrup mixed with brandy or Amaretto, the spiced apple warmer. These ingredients will make 1 cocktail, but I find it a bit easier to make 2 or 3 at a time. Put your saucepan over a low heat and heat 200 milliliters of cloudy apple juice, 1 cinnamon stick, 1/3 of a teaspoon of ginger, 2 whole cloves, and the zest of 1/3 of an orange. When that's started to warm, add 100 grams of caster sugar. Stir until it is fully dissolved and the syrup starts to thicken. Remove the syrup from the heat and add to a single measure of Amaretto. You can also swap this out for brandy or apple brandy if you so choose, and immediately serve. I hope you enjoy making these winter warmers at home to get you through the long cold nights. Next time there will be a rather special report from somewhere I visited recently. And remember, always drink responsibly. Dr. Wilko's Campaign for Better Beverages is a production of Tinker Tailor Soldier Sponge Productions. It was researched, written and produced by Dr. Wilko. The cocktails were mixed and drunk by Dr. Wilko, with drinking assistance from Beth, Mikey and Aisha. The music was George Street Shuffle, licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution 3 by Kevin MacLeod of Incompetech.com. You can support this podcast on Patreon via the show notes and the website, drwilko.org/Patreon. The next episode will be in 2 weeks' time. Sorry for any inconvenience, but the good doctor has to move house.